some other shit. Yes, OSOS. Yes, I'm on some other shit. Yes, I'm on some shit.
We on some other shit. Comprende? Yeah.
What up, what up, what up? Hey, this on some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet, the lovely Monet Banks. And we giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. And let's get to it. Let's go. We got a good one for y'all today.
Hey, y'all. It's episode 40.
Round of applause. Round of motherfucking applause. Feel me?
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. This is episode 40. If you know, you know. We coming at y'all live and direct. Yeah. I'm so happy. I mean, this is a big accomplishment for us so far. I mean, this is episode 40. I mean, technically, chronologically, it is episode 40. We've definitely shot more than 40 episodes, but, you know.
But these are the ones we've been counting.
These are the ones we've been counting, right?
Yeah, I enjoy that shit.
Yeah, so.
Oh, hold on. 11903 A-Leaf Clothing, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the stable of the community. Y'all know where we at, man. The A-Leaf store, man, you know. Come get your fly, fresh shit. You know it.
Hey, back to school. The August is almost here. The kids are getting ready to go back to school.
You know.
So, you know, y'all can get them some fresh gear here if your kids don't wear a uniform, things like that.
Get fresh
of course,
in the
you know what I'm saying. Come on down to the A-Leaf store.
Come on to the A-Leaf store. 11903 A-Leaf Clothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, get to it. Let's get to it.
Now, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right. So, I wanted to just jump right into it. This is prime NBA off-season basketball. I mean, we just got finished with
Summer
the NBA
League.
2K23 Summer League. The Drew League also is over as well. So it's been a lot of basketball going on. WNBA, lots of things like that. So I just want to kind of talk about the trade rumors and how we're kind of getting ready for the 2022-23 NBA season.
But first, let's go to where you started at with the Summer League, because the Summer League is definitely a developmental situation, for basketball players and stuff like that.
For the youngsters
you know what I mean?
Just
the up
got
and
in
coming,
the league, yes.
Got to get you around, sharpen your tools and all that. But, once I seen that the last two Summer League champions was the Sacramento Kings, I knew it wasn't too much to invest in the Summer League.
Well, the Trailblazers won this year, didn't they?
Another team that we shouldn't get too much excited about. You know what I mean? The Trailblazers, shout out to them. Shout out to the young Bulls, Wofford and Williams. They did their thing. The dynamic duo of the Summer League, you know what I mean?
Yes. Jabari Walker, also one of the young Trailblazers who has been doing their thing. So congratulations to them. I mean, does it really mean anything to win the Summer League? I think that is a...
That's what I'm saying. Let's just not get too wild about the Summer League and win a championship.
I think it's a testament to the young talent that they are developing within their organization.
Well, I just told you Sacramento won the last two.
I said the young talent that they're developing. So if it's only been the last 2 years, the young talent is still young.
Hey, one thing we always known about the Sacramento Kings, they've always had a young team. They keep that team young over. They don't never have veterans. The last veterans they had was 2003 with Vlade and Webb and all them. Other than that, they keeping a bunch of young bulls in there.
I mean,
so they ain't winning nothing.
I don't think that's by choice. I don't think that they've been able to.
It's by design. It's by design.
Just haven't been able to secure any legends or any big time players in Sacramento. But if they get the top picks, number 1 round, if they get the first round draft picks, eventually, yes, they will get there if they are able to cultivate their talent.
Or you just talking about?
I'm saying Sacramento. If they're able to cultivate the talent, the young talent.
Stop it. What are you talking about?
What are you not understanding?
When the last time when the Sacramento Kings was good? We don't even got to look it up. It was a long-ass time ago.
When Boogie Cousins was there in 2017.
Boogie Cousins.
Or like 2018.
Hey, the only good team Boogie been on is Golden State.
They were good. No, whenever he had just left the Pelicans and he was playing with the Kings, he was definitely. But they were hooping like they were.
And I define hooping.
They were winning games. They weren't like bottom of the barrel. They were definitely winning games.
Sacramento has always been on the bottom of the barrel.
In playoff contention.
What year was this?
2017, 2018.
Okay, Sacramento King 2017.
When Boogie Cousins was there.
2017.
That's what I'm talking about specifically. I mean, but while you're going to look up this information, wanted to talk also about the NBA draft. So the Orlando Magic, actually, they had the #1 draft pick.
Hold on.
Paolo.
Wait a minute. I just found it. Look.
What?
Their home record in 2017.
Is
home
this when
record.
Boogie was there?
You said 2016,
I
2017.
think that it was 2017. It could be 2018, or 2018.
All right, first of all, they were in the 12th. They were 12th seed in the Western Conference.
Okay.
That is bottom of the barrel. It's only 14 teams.
It's 16.
16. All right, cool. It's only showing 14. All right. Home record, 17-24. Oh my goodness, go back. Away record, 15-26.
In comparison to what? You're not looking at the overall.
In comparison to winning.
You're not.
Shit, what you mean? In comparison to winning.
You have to look at it year by year.
They've been sorry for a long time. They've been bad for a minute.
Anyway.
All right, let's get back to it.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, we're talking about the top 5 draft picks. Paolo Banchero, he was #1. Chet Holmgren for the Thunder, he was #2. Now, the one that I was really kind of excited about, Jabari Smith, he did play for Auburn. He got drafted by the Rockets. He was the 3rd round. I mean, he was the 3rd pick overall in the 1st round.
Shout out, we got a 1st round draft pick.
Yes, and the Rockets, we actually finished 2-3 in the Summer League overall record. So
a losing
humble,
one,
but I mean, we didn't get blown out. We didn't go over.
I like the young talent I'm seeing with the Rockets. You know what I mean? I'm biased, of course, but who cares?
I mean, and they beat the Trailblazers, the team that won the Summer League. So out of the wins, we did beat some of the notable teams, which was good. So I was happy about that. The one thing that I did notice in the draft, though, Kansas won the NCAA tournament this past season, and they didn't have any players in the top 10 of the draft, which I thought was pretty interesting. Kansas always, I feel like they kind of always get shafted.
Who was the last good hooper from Kansas?
I feel like you would know that you were fucking with Kansas.
I'm
for a
asking
minute.
the hooper.
Exactly. Sharon Collins.
Man, what? Where's he at?
Oh wait, it's another post player, big white guy.
Oh,
Adam Long. Was it Adam Long?
No, you talking about old buddy for the OKC, right? Didn't he go to Kansas?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I thought it was Adam.
Adams. Yeah. Adams.
Okay, so he counts.
No, not Adams. He ain't go to Kansas.
It was somebody that
the
big
other one,
white.
the Collins. Ain't his last name?
No, Collins was the point guard. He was the
white
short
dude,
black
the
point
white
guard.
dude, number 42.
I felt like he was Adam, something like that. Anyway,
all right.
He clearly not too notable because you don't even know who the guy
Nick Collins. Is it Nick something? Yeah.
No.
White boy.
No.
Ain't his name Nick Collins?
I don't know. That ain't it.
White boy.
I brought that up to say that still I feel as though if your team
Nick Collison.
There you go.
Got it.
There you go.
Shout out to the internet.
Coming through once again. Good job, Larry.
Good job.
You can't give yourself a round of applause.
I just did it. Yep, I did it.
Anyway, that was Siri assisting you.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so just wanted to talk about the Young Bulls. You know, definitely enjoy the Summer League. The Drew League. Sure. Okay, so since this is episode 40 and LeBron just so happened to drop 40 in the Drew League last week, I thought that was pretty interesting. A lot of people were going crazy over the news. ESPN, everybody was talking about how they felt like LeBron still has that spring in his step. You know, he dropped 40 easily. There, you know, all
as
these,
he should. I mean, he's in the Drew League. But hold on, but let me not slight anybody in Drew League because old buddy that gave him that dream shake for that biscuit. Hey, they got some hoopers in there, Drew. That's LA though. They got some hoopers out there.
The Drew League has been around since the 70s, since the early 70s.
How much you think it costs to get in the Drew League game?
I don't know.
It's free.
Oh, wow.
Fuck me up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why it was standing room only when LeBron was there.
For sure. Yeah.
It's free, really?
Free. Costs nothing to get in there. Yeah.
So if you just go out, if you just go camp out, basically you can watch a game in the Drew League. That is crazy. So like real hoopers, real basketball fans, y'all definitely had the opportunity. It's every year, every summer in July, in LA. That's where it goes down. So yeah, I mean that might be a thing. I definitely would love to go see that. I mean, I love basketball. Who doesn't just love watching hoops and things like that? So.
Good Drew League hooping.
But so NBA players have always like, not always, but like more recently been involved with the Drew League and things like that.
Right.
Since the 2011 lockout that year.
Is that when they started?
That's when it really exploded. I mean,
remember,
they were kind of
KD and LeBron. I remember they was like playing flag football and stuff too. I remember
playing flag football.
You don't remember that? Oh man, we got to pull that up. You tripping? They were
the
playing,
banana boat.
No, they looked like they was playing like inside of NFL indoor places too. I was like, how they get access to that?
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, man. Bron and KD. Let me see if I can pull that up while you talking. Go ahead.
I mean, what do you think that the future is of LA? They're talking about, LeBron, he's ready. They damn near ready to say that they're about to be the 2023 NBA champions because LeBron scored 40 points in the Drew League. But what do you think about the potential in LA? What is it? I
mean, they always have potential. They got LeBron, they got AD, they got, a whole bunch of other pieces they're going to try to put together. But at the end of the day, it's about the chemistry and can they gel together. A lot of people think you just put a bunch of cold people together and whoop, championship. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't know how to be role players. Dudes don't know how to be team players. It takes work to be a team.
It takes work to be a team.
Together,
I would agree.
So, and not just, it's not a slight to anybody. I mean, just what it is,
So, I mean, NBA rumors, trade talks, things like that. Westbrook. First of all, it was like crazy stories circulating about Westbrook, and Westbrook said that he never even
glorified journeyman.
Said he never even requested a trade. He said he never even requested a trade.
I wouldn't either. I would be trying to redeem myself.
But I'm like, where did that story even come from? First of all, Westbrook has averaged over 18 points in his career, 7 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not just discount him or disregard him.
You can't.
Being
but when it comes down to getting it done, to getting the big W, bringing that trophy back to the crib, Westbrook just can't get it done.
He became the scapegoat. How is he the only person who is responsibility that is?
You can't go raving and running about your triple doubles, but then when it come down to the quarterfinals or it's sometime in the playoffs and you don't get it done. You don't get it
what
done.
About AD? Isn't AD supposed to be one of the premier
you talk
players
about Mr. Glass? Mr. Glass? Man, hey, listen. Hey, man, the dude only played 187 games in 4 years. Yeah, let's add it up.
4 years?
In 4 years, the man only played 187 games, man.
Chai.
There's 82 games in a season, just in case y'all want to start adding years up.
I mean, maybe it's because of his height. Maybe it's because
of his strength. He needs strength of the Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't got that.
He ain't got it. I'm talking about he is Mr. Glass, boy.
Wow. Okay.
Man, that last injury I was watching, I was like, how he get hurt like that, man? Look like my man.
It'd be weird, right? He like
but
throwing
soft tissue
himself
injuries
around.
are like that,
Yeah.
Soft tissue injuries are like that. But, I mean, how soft is my man's tissue? Just asking, man.
AD, like he got like bullied to start working out. No, well, he probably did get bullied as a kid because of that damn unibrow. No, I was saying like over the internet because AD put out a video saying like he hadn't touched the basketball all summer.
I saw that,
and everybody was like, "How you ain't, nigga? You need to be out there working out.
You need to be touching the basketball.
You need to be." Yeah, damn it.
Or some weights. You know what I'm saying? Or go to yoga or, you know what I'm saying?
Who else needs to be getting some damn weights is Kevin Durant. So we're talking about NBA trade talks. First of all, the first day, as soon as free agencies opened up, KD was put out that he was requesting a trade from the Nets.
He's trying to get out of that Kyrie drama.
No, actually, because there have been reports that have said that KD and Kyrie
reports? Well, no, go ahead.
From credible sources.
Okay, what?
I don't know.
What is it?
The reports are saying that KD and Kyrie actually want to play together, just not in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You don't believe it?
Where else they gonna go together if somebody can afford both of them right now?
I don't know. I feel like they could take less money. I mean, first of all, why is Kyrie still demanding so much money when he's only played how many games in 3 seasons? He's played like
he's on that 80 level.
Yeah,
probably worse.
He's played like 80 something games in 3 years.
How many did he play this year? 20, something.
It's 82. Like you said, it's 82 games in the season.
Right.
Kyrie's literally only
played
played
games or something.
he
Crazy.
averages 20 games a season. So if anything, he should just take whatever the money he's gonna get to be playing, because how can I even guarantee that you're gonna play what you're saying or do what you're saying? There's no guarantee in that.
You are not reliable.
KD is actually looking at the top 2 teams that KD wants to go to, Phoenix or Miami. Both top contenders in the East and Western Conference,
right.
Which I thought was pretty interesting. But I'm just like, KD, you need to I'm not gonna talk bad about KD or whatever.
KD's an amazing player, man. Listen, only slight of KD
tactics.
We all know it. Just get the whatever out the closet. When the year the man went to Golden State after losing to them dudes the year before, and joining that team and winning 2 championships, it was just a sucker move. I'm sorry.
It was.
It's all it was. Nobody's saying that you ain't a great basketball player or one hell of a hooper, but that decision right there. Everybody on the playground, they don't respect that. They don't respect that. I'm just saying. Exactly. And if you sitting here looking at this right now and you like, man, Joe hating, man, you out.
Only somebody who would say that you're hating is a
hoe.
Fake Golden State fan, because
or
at the end of the day, are there even any real KD fans?
You gotta ask KD.
Are there like people who are really like Kevin Durant is my favorite player of all time? Probably.
It's a lot. I mean, I would say so.
Yeah. It's a little shocking.
Durantula.
It's a little shocking for me. What? I mean, I really.
Yeah.
You think it is?
I mean, Durant definitely got fans.
Kyrie is trying to get traded, but I don't think he's going to have the capability to do that. He's going to be locked into the remainder with Brooklyn. They're not going to let him go. They can't get nothing for him. So shit, just let it ride.
Nobody want to pay that. Ain't nobody going. Nobody's trying to pay that type of money for somebody they don't even know if it's going to be around next season or the whole season.
I've heard some talks about him maybe ending up in LA.
Man, please.
He ain't going back with Bron.
Even if he do, y'all heard it right here. Even if Kyrie goes back over to L.A., ain't nothing happening. They ain't winning nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. They not winning nothing.
They not.
If y'all want to see a disruption, Kyrie will go there and blow that shit up.
No, he is the ultimate disruptor.
Kyrie
knows how.
He's got a history of it. He got a history of it. He got a history of it. And not to say, sometimes your past isn't a direct reflection of what's going to happen in the present. You know what I'm saying? But damn, sometimes you just, hey, man, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Right. Believe them.
Exactly. Believe them. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Moving on to the WNBA. The WNBA season is almost coming to a close. The playoffs are happening next month. I know it's only over the summer. Playoffs are getting ready to come up. Towards the end of this month and into August, we will conclude the season. But I did want to just talk about some of the top teams. And I was looking at some stories on Twitter, and I wanted to ask you this question because we've had these conversations before about the WNBA and how their players are essentially treated and things like that. So at the time of the WNBA All-Star Game, the MVP got a super small, little trophy.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, little bullshit trophy.
My Punky and Pass show from 1992 looked better than that. And that was literally.
I just thought that was fucked up. I'm just like, come on, man. How are we still at this level at this point? Sylvia Fowles, she's one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. She's actually getting ready to retire after this season. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Sylvia has averaged a double-double for her career. She is literally a beast, and nobody hardly even knows who Sylvia Fowles is. And I have a problem with that because my question is, whenever we were discussing
Sue Bird.
Sue Bird, and talking
and
about
LeBron James
and talking about marketing versus viewership. So I still feel as though the women of the WNBA are not marketed properly for the superstar talents that they are. They don't get these big deals. They don't get these big commercials. I've never really seen any big-time WNBA players like that, really, except Candace Parker. Right. But Candace Parker, you know, she's really done a lot more, I think, to put herself out there. But why is it that the WNBA don't receive that, have that same marketability?
I wouldn't say they don't have the same marketability, more so than the fact they just not on TV a lot. You know, just like we just said right now, you just told me the season about to be over so quick. I mean, they don't play enough games to generate enough revenue to get paid these dollars that they're looking to get paid. In my opinion, I think
played like 3 months, which is similar to a hockey season.
I mean, look how long the NHL's been going.
The WNBA is
a very new league. It's a very new league,
it's like
especially
25 years.
NHL. Compared to
so
that's a lot.
The
they got
newness,
a lot of,
it's still about the newness.
The newness, of course. And being able to generate the revenue, you know what I mean?
So how am I going to generate the revenue if you're not marketing what's happening?
I mean, I think that the WNBA gets marketed. I mean, especially during the NBA season when it's fading out to the end, like they're talking that heavy WNBA promotion.
So
for sure.
Like they
got
players.
all the top players talking about how they love the WNBA and they're all at the games. You know, even if it's true, if it's not, that's what they're talking about. WNBA, they pumping.
I don't think it's enough.
KD's a big advocate. Kobe was a big advocate. Steph is a big advocate. I mean, come on now. What y'all want?
I want
y'all need better trophies though. Y'all need better trophies though. No cap. Y'all need better trophies. That trophy was fucked up, man. Come on, man. Y'all can do better than that. For a professional, can't give them a trophy like that.
These companies and the league, I think that they need to put more of the marketing into these women so that their names and reputability can be put out there. Because y'all don't fucking know that Sylvia Fowles is a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's nobody has those accolades. Even still, just I'm talking about championships, just all these other things that she's done, like that people don't know about, which I think is pretty crazy.
We know now. You just told us. Shout out to her.
Well, anyway.
Get a big picture of her like right there.
Games. There are going to be more games tomorrow on WNBA. Chicago Sky, #1 team in the league.
Okay.
Candace Parker, they are out there doing big things. The Las Vegas Aces. Shout out to Sydney one time and all the other ladies that are hooping for the Aces. Definitely one of my favorite teams in the league. So shout out to you ladies. Okay.
I'm a Sparks guy myself, but
you don't even know nobody on the Sparks.
Shout out to the Sparks. She cut y'all off, man. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so moving on. I kind of want to talk about this because it just seems like women in Texas, we really don't play around. We definitely about our money and our bread. We know how to hustle and do what we got to do.
Definitely know how to scam.
Legal, sometimes legal or illegal.
Scamming assholes in the age. My goodness.
You got to do what you got to do out in these streets to not get caught. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, but there was a Texas resident. This woman, her name is Waukesha Brisby. Waukesha. She was recently arrested at the beginning of this month for a $3 million credit repair scam. So she was reportedly creating false police reports. She created over 130 false police reports to be supporting documents for her credit repair company to help people remove credit, to remove trade lines and just remove, like false.
Get all the negativity off.
Get all the negative things off of your credit report.
Yeah.
So it's called Rose Credit Repair.
Rose Credit. Rose Credit.
her slogan or pitch was she can make your score increase 50 to 100 points within 35 days of you signing up to work with her. So
come on, Rose.
How she got caught was one of the
because of that right there. The Fed saw that shit and was like, "Hold up, let's look into this shit."
One of the agencies called the police department in Humble, and they were like, "Hey, can we reference these case numbers to, make sure that this information is correct?" And they were like, we don't even have these case numbers. And so they started delving a little bit deeper and found out that they were all these falsified police reports. So my thing is she really a criminal or a hero? Because
well, listen, she's clearly a criminal because you said false police reports.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, shit, why she wouldn't just tell them to file real police reports? Why not just file a real one? Shit, what they gonna do? Just act, I don't understand. I don't understand why they had to be, why she falsified the report. Why they had to be fake? Yeah, I don't know why she did that.
Well, because it wasn't fake. So they didn't. I guess they didn't want to go into the police station and put themselves out there to make the report if it really was fake. You saying somebody stole my credit cards and ran up $10,000?
But just file a real police report so it's on. You know what I'm saying? Why do the?
It's fake either
way. We already running the play. Why we going? You know what I'm saying? I don't.
She started out in 2020 and just recently got caught in March of this year. So basically, she rented up $3 million worth of.
She turned the pandemic to a bandemic.
This has gone down as the largest credit history scheme, largest credit washing scheme in history.
Man, I wonder what they all the people that she helped. Are they finna go back and put all that shit back on their credit?
Good question.
I don't know. Can they even do that? Can they even do it?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I mean, once it's washed, it's washed.
She might have to pay that restitution because that's a lot of bread. Y'all, you got to be smarter, man. Y'all got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught.
Robin Hood Brisbane.
I know. She was helping people.
She was.
And
they ain't want to clean all the people credit like that.
I know. She was doing it. She was doing it. They needed it. Okay, so have you heard about what's been happening with Orlando Brown?
That man been tripping, man. He been saying
Has he been tripping?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He been tripping. He said Bow Wow has some bomb ass pussy. Bow Wow's clearly a man, unless we don't know.
His bussy.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a funny guy, though. You know what I mean? Very entertaining.
So, yeah.
Scary sometimes, but,
For you guys who don't know, basically, Orlando Brown has been referencing Bow Wow in a sexual way. And this isn't the first time that Orlando has put out this type of
energy.
Yeah.
Energy.
Do you recall whenever he said that Nick Cannon, gave him a blowjob and he basically has had other sexual encounters? I think it was like with Trey Songz, or with I forget who the other guy was. But yeah.
Wow.
So is it really crazy if enough people say it? Is it not true? Or if
I don't know about that, but
I mean, like,
but what they always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So
it's easy to dismiss somebody as crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, are they really crazy? It's like, I'm gonna do this because ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway, kind of thing. It's possible.
No, it is possible.
It is possible.
It's very possible.
And Bow Wow's statement was, he was just like, come on, man. He's like, why do I even have to address this?
Right.
He said,
you feel me? Like, why? What we talking about? Y'all saw what he said. Y'all saw how he said it. Did he look normal? Did he look sane?
I don't know.
Think so.
I don't know. Orlando. It's definitely a lot of sickos out here. Recently, there was a doctor down in Florida who was arrested for raping a patient who was unconscious and undergoing surgery. So there was a woman, I believe she was receiving a cesarean, a cesarean section. And yeah, basically there was a video of him violating her to the point where he was using his genitalia to and just putting it in her mouth while the lady's unconscious.
Yo, Doc, man.
He was literally putting his penis in this lady's mouth while she's unconscious.
Hey, Doc, you need your ass whooped.
Like, come on. What is that?
Slap the shit out you, Doc.
At some point, you know what? So when we just watched Game of Thrones, y'all, by the way. So I'm just like, how would you kill him? Would it just be a beheading? Would it be he just need to get stones thrown at his ass?
No, he's for sure. He's for sure getting beheaded. We chopping that dome off them shoulders for sure.
Like, you need to be sentenced to death immediately.
It's a complete act of treason.
Because what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of sickos and a lot of people with fetishes and stuff like that. But why were you taking advantage of somebody who's unconscious?
You're supposed to be treating them.
And you're supposed to be treating that person or making sure that person is safe. It's insanity. It's insanity. I pray for her and her family.
I pray for that doctor, man. That boy, he on somebody's list for sure.
He needs to be. He needs
on somebody's
to be.
list for sure.
He on everybody's goddamn list.
I'm telling you.
Including goddamn Joe Biden. Now, y'all, we always have something to say about Joe Biden because Joe Biden don't know how to sit his ass down. He recently was quoted talking about how crack is not so bad and that
it's not surprising a white person would say that.
Right. You're just like, oh, crack isn't that bad. Like I've done a couple of, I've done some bumps or whatever they call it. I don't fucking know.
Or Hunter
hit the
told him
slopes.
about the bumps.
No, Hunter was caught online doing drugs. Like heroin. Like the real heavy stuff, not just like smoking weed. I mean, he's doing
Hunter
real
going
drugs.
through it, man. Hey, Trump exposed that boy. He going through it. He like,
Hunter.
man. Yeah, he took that money from Russia. Yeah, Trump know all about that, man.
Yeah, well, they keep sending money overseas. I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
that's why they talking about crack ain't that bad because they don't got no other choice.
Hey.
Shoot.
I mean,
I'm sick of it.
Why would Biden even make a statement like that publicly?
Because he's fucking stupid.
That's pretty obvious. That's pretty obvious. You can't be in a position of power talking like that. Just making people think that it's okay. I don't know if that was the point he was trying to make or what. But hey.
Yeah. It's going down. It's going down, guys. R. Kelly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. R. Kelly has received his sentence, 30-year sentence.
Damn.
A lot of people are cheering about that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You still listening to R. Kelly?
Hey, the funny thing about it is I ain't listened to him in a long time.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. But, I mean, if it comes on.
You gonna step in the name of love?
You feel me? I'm not gonna act like, the shit ain't jamming. But look, I don't condone what they accusing him of at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody does with any kind of common sense or, any kind of morals. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man.
It is. I mean, I feel like it's time served. The parents, more or less, are the real.
Man, the way they was talking, they was down with the play.
They were like, I'm going to send my daughter over here because I know that something is going to happen or he's going to try to do something with her. I think that's fucked up on their part. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a parent. So you thought you were trying to give your child the best opportunities when really you were just looking out for your best interest.
Or your pocket.
Exactly. Older artists, I mean,
Pimping your daughter.
I'm just leave it alone because it's really some sickos out here. Continuing. Moving on, last but not least, definitely want to talk about Usher, because I'm proud of Usher. Usher.
Yeah.
His Tiny Desk. Oh my God, so amazing. But there was recently a versus with like Ray J, Mario, basically like all the old R&B,
all the B team,
thugs, Bobby Valentino,
all the B teams,
Sammy,
didn't make the A team.
If I had one win,
Bunch of
like,
yeah, I seen it.
I think that Usher versus this R&B,
Could have went against all five.
He really could have, but I think that it's good that old artists still are able to use their star power. Sometimes I think that Black people shame some of our artists for getting older, when I'm like, white people let they fucking old artists perform till they fucking dead.
Oh, yeah,
Bob Dylan old ass is like 80 something and he's still touring. Tony Bennett, fucking so many other old people. Like, listen, Black people, like, let's enjoy our legends. Usher is actually doing a residency in Vegas, like, starting now. So if y'all get an opportunity, make sure y'all check out Usher, man. You know what I'm talking about. I just want to throw that out there. It's summertime. It's here. We here for the new music. Burna Boy just dropped his new album, Love Damini. He's actually going to be in Houston this Sunday, the 24th. So it's going down if you love Afro beats.
Toyota Center, baby.
If you for the people, you know what I'm saying? Make sure
listen, Usher can't fuck with R. Kelly. I'm just put that out there.
Usher can't do what?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm not. Yeah, you right.
Nah, he can't.
You right.
I mean, if they dance, they do that. If they do that,
what you talking about? Like hit maker,
hit for hit, song for song,
song for song.
Man, they just can't do it.
You right. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny that. Like if you doing a versus Usher, R. Kelly versus,
Now you can get them young bulls though. Them young bulls gotta get out.
Yeah, Aura can't too many people fuck with R. Kelly, and that's the fact. He's written songs for people that people don't even know about.
Right.
So he's definitely top tier.
Shout out to the Aura, man.
For sure.
You know.
I'm fucking with it.
That's it for the day, man. Hey, this on some other shit with your boy Joe Prophet. Got the lovely Monet Banks, man. You know, we giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that.
Yeah,
another episode, man. You know, we catch y'all next week, episode 41. Subscribe, like, share. What else we got? What else we got? Shout out Larry June, man. You know what I'm saying? One time.
I'm on some other shit. Yes, I'm on some other shit. I'm on some other shit.